Is that right? Okay, so stay with me now. This is the last thing we're talking about. I just had a lot of pieces to put together. So let me start over with 1. Getting way too high there. When I have radicals being added, it is as simple as looking for the like terms. But when I have not like terms, like this here, square root of 50 minus 5 square root of 2. Those are not like terms. But is there one of them I can do something with? Can I reduce one of them? Yeah, because how can you break 50 up? You can break it up as 5 times 10. Why is that kind of silly? Because I can't do the square root of either of those. You want to break it up into a part you can do the square root of times a part that you can't.
25 and 2.
Exactly. So I can break it up as square root of 25 times square root of 2. What are we doing so far? That's certainly square root of 50. What's the square root of 25? 5. What's the square root of 2? I don't know. You guys semi with me? And of course that is 0. Good. They kill each other. So there's a part of this number that it doesn't come out of the root. Be very careful. Never say that something comes out of the root. It's just that there's a part that I can do the square root of. So let me do 2 more things with this thing, and then we'll get out of here. Let me see if you guys kind of get this. Can you do 10 divided by 7 and you get a nice number? No. But what can you do with that 10 sevenths? There's one thing you could do.
Make it a mix.
You make it a mixed number, right? And just to show you a different way than the way you normally do it, 10 is 7 plus 3. Wow, Jeff. So if you see this is so awesome. I broke up the 50 into 25 and 2 because I could do the square root of 25. Why did I break the 10 up into 7 plus 3? Because I can divide him by 7. Now the only way to do it legally is to break it up. Like I broke this up here. You guys still with me? I love this analogy. It's kind of nice. Then 7 divided by 7 is 1. So he kind of escaped the division by 7 because he could do the division by 7. And this guy is stuck over 7. He could escape it because he could do the square root. He is stuck inside because he can't. Same damn thing. So you break him up into a part you can do and a part you can't. You do the part you can, you leave the part you can't.
The part that I get confused at is you have the 25 and the 2, and then 25 is 5 times 5, right?
Yes.
So why is there only 1 5 down there?
Because what's the square root of 25?
It's just 5.
Because what's the square root of 25? What's it asking you? What does it take 2 of to multiply to be 25? 5. Square roots cut things in half multiplicatively. It's not just 25. That would be 5 times 5. It's the square root of 25. It's half of 25 multiplicatively.
Okay. And then you just keep the 2 because you can't do it.
Yeah, so it's 5 times root 2. I don't know where the hell he is, so I just leave him like that. So I told you there are 2 things. Here's one thing. Now I want to do one more problem with you guys, and then we're out. We do one that I haven't really done this type yet. Oh yeah, you guys are going to like this one. Now here's where it's important to know the types of numbers that work with cube roots. What do I mean by that? Like, can you do the cube root of 4? Hell no. But can you do the cube root of 8?
Yes.
Yes, because 8 has 3 2's in it. What's the next number up that you can do the cube root of from 8? And think about it like this. Why can you cube root 8? Because 8 is 2 cubed. So the next number up must be 3 cubed, which is, what's 3 cubed? 3 cubed, 3 times 3 times 3. 27, I love it. So it's really, if I put this down, or if I put, this down, you've seen those before, right? And why did I keep using these numbers, 8 and 27 and 64? Because those are the only damn things that work with cubes. I can break them into 3 parts. Therefore, I can cube root them. So what do I mean by this? I'm going to try to break 40 up into, at first, 8 times something maybe. And of course, 40 is 8 times 5. Thank you, Candace. Are you guys still with me? Have I totally fried your brains?
Not yet.
So 40 is cube root of 8, cube root of 5. Let me just stop right there for a second. You guys see that? 8 times 5 is 40. Why is it nice? Because the cube root of 8 I can do, right? I can break 40 up as 4 times 10, but that's silly. Can't do shit with 4 or 10. I can do something with 8. Now, what do you guys think about this one? Here's the funny thing about this. What's left from this guy? What's going to be left from him? The 5, right? So I more than likely want a 5 to be left here too. So 5 goes into 135. Incredibly enough, 27 times. So 135 is 27 times 5. I need cube roots to make it the cube root.
You need what?
I need cube roots on each of them because it's a cube root to begin with, right?
Okay.
Okay. So what's the cube root of 8?
2.
2. What's the cube root of 27? 3. Everybody's always confused about what to do with coefficients sitting out there. They're multiplying. So of course at the end you're going to multiply them by whatever number you find. It's 4 times this. Cube root of 8 is 2, so it's 4 times 2. 8 cube root of 5 minus 9 cube root of 5 is 8 of them minus 9 of them? Negative 1 of them. Okay. Alright, I think that's about as much as I can get out of here. So, I'll see you guys. Remember, Monday we have a quiz. 657-172. Yes. So you take a negative 1 out of maybe the top. Took a negative 1 out.
That's what it is.
Oh,
I don't know how to do any of the stuff that you just taught us.
Rewrite is negative 1. Leave them alone. Now, if you take a negative 1 out, the t becomes positive and the 6 becomes negative. See? Cool. So that's when they're offset by just a negative. You take negative 1 out of one of them.
So you're multiplying, then when it goes back in, then you end up with that negative 1 times.
Exactly. T to make it negative t. Negative 1 times negative 6 is positive
Negative
6.
times a negative. Okay.
I love it. Yeah.
For H over here, I don't understand what I did.
Oh, you just didn't cube these guys. So from the beginning, I think
Aren't
you
they
took.
supposed to be with the after the exponent, or do you do the number by itself?
So what's being cubed is everything in here. So that's why I say reduce inside first before you bring him in. But you still have to cube these guys. So you still have to cube them at the end. It'd be a lot easier to reduce them first and then cube them, right? And I think the unfortunate thing is you had the negative 3, right? So they should be flipped also.
Oh,
So to me, I would do the inside first, then just flip it,
Section still.
and then cube each piece.
It's
It
not
makes
the
it a lot
final.
easier.
Okay,
I
and
don't
also
think the final's not until the
for
21st of this month.
I don't know. Okay, I totally forgot
So we
what I
have one
do
more
with the
test
5.
coming
Where do
in,
I put the
and then
5?
we'll have.
Well, the major problem with this is all you can do is take a 5 out.
Oh, I
That's the
didn't.
GCF
see, I didn't
problem,
even
because
turn
then
the
that W
GCF
is in your way.
Okay, I see.
And that's it. That's all you can do is take a 5 out.
But if it were to do something like evenly and when you
Yeah,
multiply
then,
these things, what do you do with that first digit?
No, so you got 35 and 10. I love it. So what you did wrong was, let's pretend like that's an A for a second. The only thing you did wrong was you made it look like you're done. But what you really need for this step is, oops, AS. Get in there. Plus 70A. And now you can do GCF.
Mm-hmm.
See, so the
Okay,
5
it
is
goes
gonna
back down to the
it's gonna be
GCF
taken
afterwards.
care of at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Una correction for just
Let's see. What is all
Good to go. Thank you. That's my correction, guys.
The Vina. Oh, that's the Vina.
Maybe that was the last one.
this.
Nita. Oh, you got it? Okay, good.
Yeah. 83.